Your attachment to your character might be something that's killing the fun at your table. And I should know, because that's exactly what I did. I was being so precious with my character that my game master lost his temper, hauled off, and punched me. And I absolutely deserved it. For context, this game master is a close friend, but everyone has their limits, and I found his. Here's what happened. We were playing a game of Alien RPG, which I have previously reviewed, link in description. Our party was on a rescue mission. We definitely weren't committing super illegal corporate espionage. On the planet, we found a gigantic pyramid-looking structure that resembled a giant dormant organism more so than a constructed edifice. Tracks led inside the pyramid, so our party went in. Our game master pulled out his 3D printed terrain and placed it on the table with some minis. The whole scene was beautiful, crafted to perfection, painstakingly painted, and we players could see a big old Rubbermaid box with even more terrain just waiting. Our party found the bodies of the previous crew stuck to the biomechanoid walls of the interior. Their bodies were in a terrible, macabre rictus, and each of them had a gaping hole in their chests, burst outward as though they had swallowed a small explosive. I was playing a disgraced and aging former Marine who lost his retirement and was now working security on a Siegson ship. If this caper worked out and the party brought something valuable back to the company, the payday would let him live out the rest of his years peacefully instead of carrying a pulse rifle on the ass end of space. Now, up until this point, my character had been slowing the party with his extreme caution and his bad feelings.
I'm telling you, I got a bad feeling about this drop.
Upon seeing the bodies, my character was done. He grabbed his favorite party mate and noped right out of there. And that's when it happened. My game master's eyes flicked over to the Rubbermaid with half of its beautifully prepared contents still not revealed, and he snapped. He walked over to me, punched me in the shoulder, and said, "Stop refusing the call to adventure!" Thing is, he was right. What was I doing? I pulled a stock character and started rolling dice in a crazy science fiction world just so I could play it safe? So I could not go on an adventure? What made it worse is that my character had a built-in reason to risk everything. Almost every player character had a reason to be desperate, but instead of using that desperation to play the game, I allowed it to ruin the game. In more traditional TTRPGs, like Dungeons & Dragons, players are role-playing as people who are willing to take great risks or use dishonest means for personal gain. In a word, players are playing adventurers, not play-it-safers. There's already a term for the characters who play it safe. They're called NPCs. These games are predicated on colorful characters who have chosen or were forced into a life of high risk and high reward. The risks and rewards are mostly based on the campaign and the setting, but character death is almost always part of the risk. If you're not willing to risk the life of a fictional character on graph paper, I would argue you're not really willing to play the game, the same way that I wasn't really playing the game. So what happened when I stopped playing it safe inside what was an obvious alien death trap? We ended up meeting a xenomorph, and our characters panicked. We had a frenzied and desperate struggle for survival that left us all sweating bullets, squirming in our seats, and biting our lip every time we had to make a skill check. In other words, we ended up playing the game. I don't recall if my character survived, but I don't care if he did or not, because we had a great time. All this to say that character death is not a failure, but playing it safe is. And with that, I leave you with the immortal words of Nathan Explosion.
We're all gonna die. No matter what you do, no matter what you do with your lives, you're dead. You're dead. You're dying. You're gonna die, all of you. So here's my message. Go forth and die!
Big thanks to my Sticker Club members who help to make these videos possible. Want a unique sticker of your own every month? Then join Gabe's Sticker Club for Attractive People on Patreon for just $5 a month. In November, I sent out this Murder Hobo character sticker. In December, I'm shipping this Party Klepto design. If you prefer free updates, then join my mailing list for early art previews, behind-the-scenes process stuff, and special announcements before they hit YouTube. Your support keeps me drawing and creating these videos. Link in the description. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and may your dice roll high and never be cursed.